Hello, welcome to Imaginarium Theater Season 8. Today we're going to be talking through the thought process that goes into beating this mode. Previously, I recorded Season 7 with a narrated tutorial, and just for the sake of consistency, I'll be recording Season 8 as well. Once again, we will be starting on this screen to assess what I like to call our loss conditions. So, I consider each boss to be, a pretty big challenge, as well as the defense act on Act 4. So let's talk about these bosses really quick. We have the Fatui operatives, there's always two of them. We have the Fire Dragon from Natland. We have the Papilla boss, who has a pretty unique shield. And we have the Perpetual Machine Array. So I would consider the first three bosses more difficult, but if we run out of steam, the fourth one will be relatively difficult. Thankfully, we have Venti this run, and he kind of invalidates these two acts, so we don't have to worry so much as long as we save him. The Fire Dragon, we're just going to want some high-reaching Hydro. Not too difficult. We have Xingqiu as one of our starting characters. Papilla? Papilla has an interesting shield, because rather than being an application threshold, like every other shield in the game, the Abyssal shields, I'm not sure what the official term is, they only count the amount of hits that they take. So very rapid hitting characters and reactions do extremely well into him. He will also take triple the hit count from any Night Soul aligned damage from Natlang characters. PMA exists. We just need to save a DPS for him. So let's jump into it. So I'll touch on builds briefly. If you don't have a character built, just use the trial one. You're going to throw away 4 of these characters anyway. We intend to save Xingqiu and Venti. It's unfortunate. I actually have a C6 Gaming. And we're just going to have to throw them away because that's just how theater works. Character-wise, you really want just general supports as well as what I like to call carry units. Units that can essentially win a floor by themselves. So, Clorind, Kazuha, Voika, Nufulet, Yelan, Farina, Yoimiya, Sucrose. I'm avoiding Chaska because she is C2. I don't want to use her in a tutorial video. I'm borrowing a friend's C6 Lynette. And itemization-wise, it may seem daunting to build all of these characters, but honestly, the 4-piece set bonus, a lot of the time, is just good enough for characters. So you just want your very general set, like Pyro main character is on a scroll set. Most of these supports are either on Exile for energy support, Instructor for EM support, Noblesse for a little attack support. Put Tenacity on characters with lingering skill effects. Just get something on them, it'll help. Let's dive into it. So, looking at this first screen, I always want to just recruit characters. I just want more options moving forward. Arena's nice, will help in boss fights.
Witness my
We're
magnificence!
we're getting so fortunate. I noticed in my previous recording I kept saying unfortunate, so let's be a little positive today. 2 recruitment events in Act 1. Fortunate.
My experiment will succeed.
3. They're spoiling me.
Want me to come along?
And we can just take the vape buff. It's not super important, but it does help. Alright, so looking at these combat encounters, I think Ruin Drakes are cringe. I don't want to look at them. A bunch of Hydro and Cryo Slimes when we have 2 Pyro DPS coming out of the gate is extremely easy. And everyone hates Spectres, so we're just going to ignore them. We're going to go with the middle one. So, one of the features of theater is that our party must always consist of 4 characters. I wish we could only bring like about 2 or 3 to Act 1. That's all we really need, but here's where we are. We got very lucky with 3 recruitment events, and for the sake of consistency for a tutorial, I'm just going to continue to use the main cast, just so you don't have to reset to try to match. We are saving Venti and Xingqiu. Venti, we have plans for Acts 3 and 4. Xingqiu, I'm not sure which act the Fire Dragon is on, but that's where he's going. So we can just throw the rest of these characters in and we're good to go.
Time to go.
Up to it, Manzai! Can't fool me!
Lots over.
Many happy returns! Congratulations! Sorry, pal.
Consideration-wise, we're pretty set for Act 3. We have, Venti, we have long-range damage. The only thing we lack is just a way to infuse Venti's burst to do a decent amount of damage, so we're actually going to take Amber over Lanyon here. I talked about this in my previous tutorial. Mystery caches, some of them are real stinkers for this early in the game in your own personal runs. Feel free to take them, they're free. If you get something bad, you can always reset. For the sake of a one-take recording, I like to skip them early, so I'm going to go with the buff. This looks frightening. We do have an answer for the Geo Shield, but Fatui armor can be a bit of a pain, and we have a lot of like fewer stronger hits, so the Anemo Boxer is going to be a huge pain. These guys aren't much better, and Pyrocarrot. Oh, these are the Geo ones then. It's so hard to tell from these images. I really wish they would change them a bit. Let's go with these guys. We're gonna use the same characters. Just get them over with.
Higher, higher, dance like fire.
Confess!
Decided by destiny.
Mighty mythical beast!
Actually, with only 2 of these guys, this is significantly easier than I thought it would be. We're a little loaded on Anemo at the moment, as well as Hydro Application. I wish we got 2 other characters, but Barbara, welcome aboard. So I know we said we're really loaded up on Anemo characters, but because Lynette is one of our carries this run, we're gonna dig for her. So, not what we wanted to see, but if we're looking for Lynette, we might as well just grab
I'll
Farzan.
hang out with you youngsters.
This swirl effect is perfect. We intend to infuse the swirl with Pyro from Amber. Oh, we don't have enough flowers. Never mind, what am I talking about? We send it. Alright, so not the optimal roster, I'd say. We definitely want to save Kazuha, we definitely want to save Xingqiu, we would like to save Farina, but I believe that this might be a good place for her. I'm gonna run it through with worse characters, because the thing is you can just try this as much as you want. There's no real failure condition unless you actually give up. So we're just gonna run this.
Please appreciate my sincerity. The banquet is nearing. Yahoo! Time for takeoff. No one escapes my sights. Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear. Brace yourselves. Let the show begin. Oh, Jesus. Go, Barret One!
Magic begin.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Let it rain. Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. No escape. Go. Time for takeoff.
That mist infusion actually loses us this run. We're gonna reset. Because of our draft, I think we're gonna just take Farina, get this over with.
I've been waiting. Please hold for just a moment. Let's play. Think you can get away? Give my crier in consideration. Let the world collide. Animal test 6308. Let it rain. Enhanced animal module 75. Brace yourselves. Absorption test.
A lot of fortunate fall damage this run. I don't think we even needed Farina.
No escape. Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Mavoika is one of our carry units. We're running a little low on those. We're gonna take her. Here we see a bunch of enemies that Venti can affect, and a bunch of enemies that Venti cannot affect. I'm actually going to re-roll this. I'm looking for more recruitments. I'm not liking how our roster's looking. This is even better, so we're going to use that one. We ran out of money before the recruitment happened. That's our Lynette. Unfortunate. Let's send it. So the nice thing about defense events is kills aren't actually required, so we can just goof around and send things that will keep enemies from harming our defense objective.
There's no my hammer.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Let it rain. Animal hypostasis emulation. Brace yourself. Go, Barret Buddy. No one escapes by Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Animal test 6308. Squirrel, Mark 2. Let it rain. Here we go. Think you can get away? Yahoo! No escape. Brace yourselves. Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let it rain. Think you can get away? No one escapes my sight. Get him.
We have the Pyro Dragon approaching. Nuvolette is the better carry, but Kokomi's got a little higher reach. We're gonna go with her.
Time for afternoon tea.
Kairagi, pretty manageable. We got a lot of CC. Rift Hounds, I don't like them ever when a timer is involved with my performance rating. And, dinosaurs. How many Kairagi did we need to beat? 18 Kairagi. Because we have the taunt effect from Lynette, I believe I'm gonna go with the Kairagi. I really don't want to use Farina for a basic floor, but off-field Hydro I think is going to be our larger bottleneck later on. So it's just kind of a shame to use these units early. Because of Farazan's buffing, I might actually use Kazuha. The grouping past this point isn't super essential.
Let's get down to business.
Too late for regrets. Truth repeats its course. Dare to mess with me?
You can tell I am an avid Farazan user. I'm gonna reset this. This is embarrassing.
Let's get down to business. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds.
Have fun with this gift.
Day.
We'll see about that.
Let's get down to business.
Be me! Over here!
Boom. How's this? Into the wind. My way. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let's dance. Truth repeats its course.
One with nature.
Surprise! Cue the spotlight!
More! There's more! Hey!
Oh, gears of the storm.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Zip on up.
Let's get There's more! One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Truth repeats its course. Let the magic begin! Over here!
How's this? Say no more!
Zip on up!
More! Into the wind.
Let the show begin. Have fun with this gift.
Please cooperate with me.
Over here.
Thank you. We need more carry units. Yuimi is the pick here. Pyro, main character, we're gonna want for Papilla, but we're looking a little dire roster-wise. We will take Pyro MC.
There's still a long road ahead.
Alright, so, I'm not too concerned about damage as much as I am concerned about his shield and how much time he wastes in the air. So, Pyro MC doesn't buff Anemo. There's no standing Anemo aura, so we're not going to bring them, otherwise they'd be a fine 4th addition to the team. I think we're going to go with a weird double Hydro Anemo DPS team.
Ring cutter. Strike a pose. Let the world collide. Witness the power of good one. Dare to mess with me? Ha! Truth repeats its course. Cue the spotlight. Step on up. Yeah. Surprise! United, echoing song. We'll see about that. Step on up. Let the magic begin. Years of the storm. Rain outlines your fate. Let me read your verse. Know my sword.
I see Bennett, I pick Bennett. We are down to our last Anemo character, so I would like Lanyan as well.
Let's hit the town.
They're spoiling me. Yelan. We have a lot of Pyro. We need more Hydro.
Who's our target this time?
I kinda hate these guys, so I'm gonna go with the Pyro one. We gotta fill that 4th slot, so we're gonna take Kazuha. Fun trick with these guys. Their projectile attacks only have so much range. If you run to the wall, they will be forced to group up. You could also group them with Kazuha, but I just want to make that consideration in case you don't have them for this.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let me read your verse.
Wind strike.
Dancing in the wind. Rest and rebuild.
We pick more carry characters. We're pretty set on off-field. Florian is also very good into Papilla. And we have Chevrus, who is only here for Chlorian, so that works out perfectly. We have our strategy. Oh, almost made a mistake there. Chevrus limits us to Pyro, so we're going to bring Uemia just as a filler slot. I'd like to save Bennett.
Time to test the ball.
Justice will prevail! Uplifted retreat!
Loaded.
I saw that shield break, but let's try it again. Alright, so our first attempt didn't go great. We really tried to skate by with just random teammates added. We're gonna take it a little more serious. We're gonna go with a team like this.
Hunt them down. Game set. Coming so into the shadows.
Up and away! Swift is the
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Eagle Wings. Shoot on sight.
Stop!
Busted. These are about to get dicey.
Dancing in the wind.
Loaded. A sharpshooter.
I do not understand that hitbox, but you do you, game. Nouvelette, we're on the last 2 acts. We just need damage. This is the perfect fight for Nouvelette as well. Let's go gambling. Cool. Alright, so who we bring here doesn't truly matter. We're kind of locked in on Mavoika Vape for PMA, so we get to have fun with the rest of them. Welcome aboard, Gloriand.
Hunt them down.
Covenant of the Deep!
Hello?
The tides beckon.
Anyone who's seen my previous run, this is exactly the fight we did, and this is so much easier.
Into the shadows.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble.
I certainly make it look difficult, though. Please. I beg.
Bow your head.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Time to testify.
The tides beckon.
Neither of these characters are making it onto the final team. We'll bring Shanling. Welcome aboard, Thomas.
I guess the housework can wait.
Alright, so our win is essentially secure. We have Yelan, we have Mavoika, we have Bennett. Who else comes? Doesn't really matter. We'll bring Noof, why not? Welcome aboard.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Here comes the catch.
Wrath from the sky!
For those who don't know, the initial startup on Mavoika's charge attack actually procs coordinated attacks, so you can use her pretty well with Yelan, actually.
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
Teamwork is...
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun!
And that is Imaginarium Theater. I know this one was significantly easier than Season 7, but I still hope that this is able to help you process what you need to do, what you need to recruit, who you need to bring, how to equip the characters. Sorry this one came out so late. It's been a hectic month, but we made it. We still got it out. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm probably just going to let the credits run out. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time.